they come with mitigation plans to address them. Money. For me, I always try my best, and I will propose that we surely impress that unity. We are all here sons and daughters of NRM. That's why when I launched my campaigns, I invited all of you to come there. It is something first of its kind. So if we could really work together, the truth here is we can never win by force. All of us here, we can't. And at the end of it all, there will be no deputy, there will be no secretary, there will be no treasurer for MP. So let's give ourselves to these people. Let's try to impress the 50% of honesty in us. Let's not also. I think the issue of agents is for most of us here all, except some few individuals. I really appreciate majority of us here. I think the confrontation is only among some few people. I really thank those who have managed their agents very well, and I look forward to that as well, if some of my agents have also been doing that. So I want to stop there. Please, the issue of registration, and then the issue of risks and mitigation. We shall indeed have a peaceful election. Thank you.
I thank today for the meeting. Long live NRM, long live His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. For emphasis, may I ask once again whether we shall have a joint campaign or not? Because as for me, I am ready. In case it will be there, what is the guarantee of our safety or security? Taking in mind the different characteristics of the candidates with whom we are contesting, that I leave to you. And in case it will be there, is about the kind of politics we have in Maracha. Politics of character assassination, smear politics, blackmail, insults, abuse, trying to put down or underrate somebody's contribution he or she has made in this district. I'm sure everybody here has made a contribution. Everybody, at whatever capacity, each and everybody has made a contribution. But it is so unfortunate. But it is so unfortunate that we, the candidates, try to put down and smear this with feces, with mud, trying to make voters brief us so that we can be good people and present our agenda, what you have prepared as food to be consumed by the voters. But if your agenda is Jennifer, your agenda is somebody with whom you are contesting, I think it is unfortunate. You have briefed us, and I don't think some of us are here to listen to this. But let us give a benefit of doubt for that. Civic education. Majority of our voters even do not know when we are voting, how I think let us take this responsibility up as the candidates to do the civic education. If you just go there and you solicit for votes, and you do not tell your people how, if we could maybe push the market, or you talk to the tenderers, because that market is not owned by the district, neither is it owned by any of us, the individuals here. There are tenderers who own that, I think through the council, or the Maracha district council. If they could maybe give us the Wednesday to be a public holiday, or they push the market ahead, I think it will help us. You see, there's a saying that feast begins to rot from the head. If you have seen the lower cadres of NRM taking sides, they have seen an example of a leader doing that. Somebody who is supposed to be showing good example is doing something contrary to the policy of NRM. Do not blame them. Some of us have been orphaned since 2016. Some of us are orphans. Some of us have never enjoyed the support of NRM. And you wonder why. You have 5 daughters, and then you choose one and move it, ignoring the rest. How do they feel? How do they feel? Are we uniting NRM or we are dividing it? I am so disappointed. But it is for the love of our NRM, it is for the love of our father, the president of this republic. This is why we are continuing to be in NRM. I thank you for today, and I hope this will help for God and my country.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to say something. I also thank my members for saying something. Point number 1. I want to assure you that we thank God that the hearts of people are hidden. We thank God that the hearts of people is like a book, that they are covered. If the hearts of people were not covered, you just see fire and you would run away. That is point number 1. Why am I saying this? We are all politicians from different places having different positions. But let me assure you, with the little politics I have got to know in Maracha, people hate one another. Nobody should even play it around that I like so-and-so, I like so-and-so. No. I have observed this both with the women and the men. People are not friends. People are playing dirty politics. So now that you have come to address this, that now that we are here, I'm just requesting, we are all trying to change our district. That is the vision. Everybody has to be a leader. If you want to be a leader, what are the first points you should have in your heart as a leader? A leader should always have love. A leader should be an example to the rest of the people you're going to lead. You should first have your mission, your vision of what you want to do for your district. That alone will help you to streamline everything you want to do for the people down there. So I'm requesting from the rest of the people, like they have said that it's not a do or die kind of game. I stood in Maracha East last time with the men. I didn't go through, did I die? No. I'm still alive. But as long as you have a vision for your district, you want to change, you have something positive, it is that zeal that is pushing you towards leadership. That is what I expect from everybody here. Not trying to fight exchange, using long legs, using words. That is really, I don't expect it. So I'm kindly requesting this from our team, that let's have one vision. We want to change Maracha. We all know Maracha is making 15 years, but it looks like a 3-year-old district. Who doesn't know that? What has gone wrong in the district? So what do you want to do for the district? What have you done before and what do you want to do? That should be the vision. Not to who is this, who is that, no. Number 2, EC and RDC. I want to assure you there is something called fear among all these people seated here, including brothers up there. There is fear. Why are people scared? If you have your manifesto clear for the people down there, you need to stand strong. If you know you have a strong vision for your district, nothing should shake you. But the reason as to why people are complaining, this is happening, that is happening, so and so, madam, so, it's because of fear. But if you stand strong, if you know your vision, and you know what you want to do, and you know what you're telling people down there, you know your ground very well, I don't think there is any need to fear anything. Because if I know I have my strategies and I am strong enough, I will not fear Honorable Anyaka. Whatever she says, I will not fear. So I'm requesting, let us stop fear. Fear alone will make me see this one talking to her. I'll be like, they're now together. Allegations will start. Fear will make me see Honorable Ofekwa with the, let me say, Madam who? Sarah. I'll be like, now they're voting. We are having fear, and fear is bringing a lot of allegations which are negative, which I really don't think is right. We have seen wars were on in Maracha Parliament, all those things.
Order. Thank you so much. Me, I'm a fresh person. I come from where the war infested place. When I come to Uganda, I'm here. I've seen so far so good. But what is funny today is this meeting was called at 9 a.m. It is not a security meeting. 9 a.m., I was here at 9 a.m. The rain got me here. I'm even feeling cold because the whole hall was on me. It's already coming to 2. I have a consultation meeting in Yajina. Over 3,000 people are there waiting for me. And we are talking fear. Why didn't we come early so that we talk this excessively? I request Chairperson, you release me to go for my consultation. I have stayed here over 5 hours. That's my request, please. For me, so far, so good. I have not seen any fear because, you know, when you step on toes, you realize that fear will come into you also. So please, let's keep our toes clean. May you allow me to go for my consultation?
Excuse me, before you go, I think you need to get some piece of information from our RBC. Just a piece of information from.
Thank you.
I am just finalizing. I am not pinpointing at anybody, I'm just trying to summarize what I have observed here. So, to end the issue of fear, please let us not fear that any small sight you have at somebody crossing to talk to somebody should not bring a lot of issues in us. Thirdly, we have agents who are bringing confusion. People have said that the type of agents you get, some agents already, they have been havocked by some people. Some agents are coming from other team, they jump from another team, they already come with a lot of negativity. But if you observe an agent who has come into your house and you know the person has come with a lot of negativity to destroy another candidate's name, it is not your responsibility to talk to that agent. No agent is going to perform any duty, positive or negative, without the real candidate knowing. So I'm requesting that let us brief our agents so that they have the respect of the team. If my agent talks about Honorable Jennifer without my knowledge, I'll come and tell him, no, this is not how they do it. Let's do it like this. Lastly, I'm going to talk about money, not because I don't have money, but because I see the effect of money. People are splashing money, even right now, towards the end of the elections, it's going to be splashed. But as a leader, what are you trying to portray by giving money, splashing money? Are you buying voters? Are you helping the community? Are you trying to turn them to become members? What is the intention of doing money? That is one thing I just want to understand. Because whatever you do as a leader up here, down there, you're already killing people. That is already destroying.
I'm going to leave you with my assistant here. But I felt it imperative that I leave a message with you here. First of all, I want to thank you for responding to the call of this team. This is not court. This meeting is not what? It's not court. People were calling me. Why don't you call for a meeting? Why don't you call these people for a meeting? Why, as my assistant told me? I said that there was no need for meeting at that time. Because we didn't know who was serious and who was not. Other people are there, I'm going to start. Come on, the man is just a joke. Don't wait, they are not stand against this man. I said, don't you wait, it's not yet time. We want to talk with serious what? People. You know, if you listen to everybody, you may fail to make a correct decision. I said, no. I've been around for a long time. I know how these things are done. You wait. We don't want to talk to jokers. We want to talk to serious people. And that's why I requested these big people to call for this meeting with people who have already nominated. You get it? Otherwise, if we had called it the other time, you would see this hall filled up with what? Whom we were talking to jokers, I would waste my time calling the media to talk with the people. Yeah? How are you going to say? I'm going to stand. I said, no. It's not done like that. You wait, we shall talk to correct people at the correct time. That's why you are seeing this meeting. I really thank you for having gone through, for having nominated. That step is not also easy. Haven't you seen people who have been sent away? There in the headquarters. They take their paper there, which have been chukulid, and they want to start. That step is also not an easy step. This is just the beginning. We are going to call, this is for these people of the party. My office is also going to invite you with all these other people, Sijui FDC, Sijui what, Sijui Noob. We are going to call you with all, because this is for all of them. You get it? We are going to call for another meeting with serious people also. You get it? We don't want jokers to waste our time. So we are going to call for another big meeting. I have heard, you know, in my place, when you are going to marry, you don't first go for the wedding. There is what they do here. You got the feast. The what? I don't know whether it is also here in West Nile. Before you go for the wedding, there is a feast you perform. Is it here also? Yes. Hey, you go there, you meet the parents, you talk how many cows you are going to give, like that. That is what happens in my place, but I don't know how we do it here. This is what we are doing now. We have been very careful as security. As one of this man was saying, there was a man here. Because you were moving around. You were moving around under what law? This meeting is the campaign you are doing now. You would have been under what law? Can anyone open quote me? But for us, we have been patient with you. As long as there is no what? Chaos. Be patient with my people here. As long as they are doing it well. Those of you who have got time to visit me in my office, you know what I have told you. You know, those of you who have got time to say that let us can visit this old man. You know what I have told you. I have told you, this office you see, I even touch your head like this. I have touched those who have come, blessing them to go at the way. That I wish you to come here with the what? The flag in your hand. I bless you, you go, you come back with what? You flag in your hand. That's when you are going to see the might of security. Everybody who has come, I have blessed him to go and do what? Look for the what? Now, anybody who will come with the flag, swinging it like this, that he has gone. People who undermine, that's when they are going to see. Hey, okay, these people had this capacity. Me, I am RDC of movement. Let me tell you this. I don't even know what I am. I can't be RDC when Bhagwan is the president. Because the people here who sit here, for them, even if Bobby Wine is the president, they are going to do what? To remain here. These people who if Bobby Wine is the president, they are going to do what? If Messi is president, they are going to do what? But me, even that one, this one can stay, I don't know. This one can. This young man of mine, there's no chance. Therefore, don't expect me to fold my hands like this. Those ones of you who have been following politics here, basically stood up in and said that the moment I am president, the next day, the first office to strike off is what? This and this. Then when you pronounce that, what do you expect? That's a very provocative statement that cannot allow me to fold my hands. I will take you on in the morning. You get it? I'll take you on in the morning. So we want a very peaceful elections and campaigns. That's why we first called you our own. For you, you are our own. You are our own. You come. The other election found me in Zimbabwe. Who has ever been there? The other election, I was in where? Zimbabwe. And I was taken there for a purpose. Just it was like this time, 6 months to election. That's when I was taken that side. I came from Teso to go to the other side. So members, I don't want to take a lot of your time. I have talked to these people also. These people who are the chairman, Some of these things you are talking, I have already talked to them. But it is good you have also come to talk to what? The issues of religious drugs, that they are speaking what? That one can be a source of insecurity. Insecurity starts like that. Electoral chaos does not start on the polling what? Day. It starts like that, slowly, in the villages, in the parishes, like that. That's why we call for these meetings, for you to tell us the challenges you find in the what? In the field. These people can also answer, and we can also answer our security issues. There's no need of abusing yourself. You are all from this district. I will be the one abusing you because I don't come from here, because I'm going tomorrow. But you people, this man is going to marry. This man is what? Daughter. The other one is going to marry the other one. You are here, you are born here, you are going to die here, you are going to be buried here. Politics is going to go tomorrow. There's no need. Like the other old man said that you just present your manifesto. Your manifesto does not have people's names. Maybe if you have written in people's names in your manifesto, you just present what you are going to do. Don't lie too much to people, because this has also created problems for people. You tell people things you cannot do. I will take you to London, yes, I take you what? And then they do what? Tell people what you are capable of doing.
Yeah.
Everybody does not. I don't know. I needed, like Tyre here was saying, we needed to have come here tonight, and I give a real dose. Because you hear somebody, I'm going to do the roads as if it's local government. Are you local government? Are you local government? No, these are the people who I'm going to build the roads. I'm going to build the schools. I'm going to make health centers. From where? 1 road, 1 kilometer of a road, a Tamaka road. How much? 1 Tamaka kilometer, 1 period. You are here.
Yeah, thank you. When you take even a Maracha alone.
I don't want Maracha. Give me Tamaka. 1 kilometer of Tamaka.
Tamaka, as a local government, you don't do it.
Tell me Maracha, how much for 1 kilometer of a road?
1 kilometer of Tamaka road takes Maracha road takes over 5 million.
5 million?
Yes.
First class?
First class is more than that, but for us, I don't do first class.
Now you see a person claiming a road of 20 kilometers.
From our planning figures at the government level, 1 kilometer takes about 1 billion.
Of Tamaka.
1 billion?
1 billion is true.
Yes.
Now you find a person.
With the drainage, with the...
Yes, I know that. But I wanted it to come from you. They would say that I'm deceiving. This one is lying. Now you find a person standing before people. He claims 2 kilometers of Tamaka of government. That is the one who has done what? And even the road going to his home, he's just separating the grass to go to his what? What type of lie is that? That you not just that I'm the one who do the what? What sympathy do you have to construct for other people when you under your home. Don't lie too much, you people. Tell things you can do. Because me, my now who is the right person among us, all of them, even the LOC one? Because I've told them here that you go there, you claim government projects, I will go to the same venue and demolish you. Not to disorganize, just to do what? I will go cow here to get the papers, I will go to the same venue. Then that man who was here was deceiving me. You ask this one. I've told them here in council. You tell people what you have done. Buy them digital tablets, buy them jerry cans. Not that what I will not eat. You don't have problem with me. Eh? You can put there other things, you can put there lights for them, or I will not attack you. But to only the ones of government, I will go there and demolish you. So you tell people what you can do for them. Don't tell people what you can't. In fact, it will haunt you for nothing. Now, if you claim on this road here that you are the one who broke this tarmac here, what will my candidate say when he comes here? Huh? When my candidate, when he comes here to campaign, as Nani has requested, I tell the president to come to Maracha and talk to people. Because you have taken all of them, you have claimed all of the projects, the health center, it is for LOC 5, the other one is for Kansala. The man, you left him with nothing. Then one man will put up the hand there during the rally. That is, Mr. Museveni, you want us to, what have you done to us? The man will look at you. That you man, haven't you been explaining to people what I am doing here? Do you know that you are creating problems for me? Because you have claimed everything, the health centers, the schools, the boreholes. You get? You leave the man with nothing like this. Therefore, for God's sake, you talk about your things you have done. Don't encroach on my plot. If you don't have a problem with me, don't encroach on my what? On my chibanja. Encroach there, you will see the might of government. You finish your rally, I will go there and tell you that is a very big liar, that woman or man. I will come with the papers are here with the car. Car will you give me how much it costs the other road. I will go there. I tell you, let that man come here and give you what I have shown you here. You get member. Because people take advantage, because the community, these people don't know who does what is the role of this one. That's why you hear them, when you tell them lies, they clap for you. Everybody here will build him a house, they do what? And that's why you see people, at times, they fail to go back. Because they lied too much the other time. That the other time we told us you are going to do this, you are going to do this, and you are failed. What he was telling was lying. He is not in the position to do what? To fulfill what he was telling his people. So, Chairman, I don't want to take a lot of time, but I request that each office should clean itself. If it is the office of of the movement, clean yourself. You know, these people always say that there is no smoke without what? What these people are talking, there must be something. And that's why we wanted them to come here and give us the challenges. I have noted here with concern. I want to share your office and this man also to take note of what these people have raised here, so that we have a peaceful one, a peaceful campaign. It is only one person per post who is supposed to go through. Do you know that? As Nani said, I think it is Nani who said that there is no deputy for MOP, there is no one. It is only one what? Even if you go to the witch doctors, you will not be a vice for MOP. That you in our press they do like this, they want to be vice MOP. It is not there. It's just eating your vote for nothing. There is only one chairman for 5, one MOP for Maracha East, one MOP for Maracha what? What else? One woman what? No less, no more. As you have rightly said, it is not life and what? No. MPs have been here before and then they have gone. You know that? Are you the first ones here? They have stood here. You telling me that who said that this district is how old? 15 years. You have had various people coming, elected. After some time, they do what? They go. That's how politics run. You come and you go. Serve your time and they do what? I am not the first RDC here. Don't you know that? Even if us here, come here and serve. When I finish my mission here, I go to another one. As demands. Requires that now, that one, the mission is finished. In security, there is what we call strategic deployment. You get, they deploy somebody strategically. And then there's a problem in Ahua. You put that money there. There's a problem in this issue, put him in Ajumani. That's what they call strategic deployment. When you finish the mission, you do what? Wait for us, where we go. Then with the people behind us, I am the one who has chased him here. I am the one who brought him in. Did you know that I was coming here? These politicians, they jump quickly. That man, I have removed him. You look at him. Look at this one. He didn't know even how I came. But now he wants, like now, this politics, because he wants mileage, political mileage. He runs around jumping around. I have finished him. Now, to create fear. The other girl was saying, to create fear in other people. You get it? But thank you for coming. I look forward to meet you for the big. Let the other people also finish their nomination. I'm going to tell my people to invite you again so that I tell you what I have told you. They are not in Kenya, even if they are on opposition. We prevail over them. So I'm going to call a very big one, and but I want to call a meeting with serious people. I don't want a meeting with what? For God and my country.
Mavula Electoral Commission Marsavula, Assistant RFC, Mavula Kibo, Madazika, Ready, start Tiger, and you were a Raka, and speak, and you pass about Sadia, Tesla, Jesse, Maurasva, Maru, Feku Gabriel, Chairman, and the Arab Marsavula. I have our four, the Bukasi, Electoral Commission, and the Mavula de Ba. I see yours, a Buzuana Palo, Zunizo, Baba, John Capelli, Baba, Chiku, Baba, Udor, Sidor, Naba, the Bad you don't be receiving election, the bad Bubedi, Baka, election, bear, nor Sashi, the Tanzan lady. You are not Banasere, Badi Buria, Furia, a Louis Maria, Adio Yader, and Rabba, Fatai Gata, Juzo Biti, Ilemu Mitiere Rakaka, Lezuni Zupolani, Serana God. Martia, Menera, Marta Fulare, Moto election, Cover election, not open. Margaret Ziri, especially Mopira, guest of honor, Carre, Teba resulting, open referee. Rifirilo a oleva pitambura be oleva topura ya pura toleva ya regazo almatia rifiri matia mazi tia pasodero lezu dizuyo electoral commission de buzo le ya le sakwari ebi adeba maji pirule ejo aze ko nya election ba ya no reke eresaja afrogayo election de village ya result mir are identificada tutti ai rebuta district ya de recebi amisuki information de demo kana ma bisu esizoni e bia se chokini bi kwere do bisu ga voti village ya de siere ko especially mabo usava de vo election varia ba voti self kalisu chawa ba ta ya de go di mani bunda dare village ya la Lucia Siba Kalina Namo, e Catalina Chop, Torazia Caloro, la Lucia Nabasi, village ya la Lucia Siki, you forum, you forum, and a chopa, the Calezia, la Lucia Nabasi, village ya la Lucia Siki, and that's it, Toida, Toida, Chopa, the Caloro, Torazia Caloro, la Lucia Nabotisi, a Siki, disability village ya la Lucia Toida, Chop, Nabasi, Nabasi, the red voti made the Bazere yokena voti voti pa malani akubasiega e kade o biri sikoi da dia biri e bi so atoro se ke du no be ko yo biti se ka bi suko bi blemu yiko bi blemu bi e ase ko dia wada do yo ko ide o toro be do be ko ide e yo amane e trasoro de are trasoro de are fu modri di sushi mana gazo para se tazo kambala dia se tazo para se base ga komble de fepe bo nya na ina next on yo anga ziku de yo electoral commission na o da la no be sa de malia e video uzuru ya bi voti da zona da malia e bi ba dikira ku gupi de election de ko lo serve ada da iko sia be de ara ko andra ha de sa de malia ba ore yo ke de structure ke ye ke adoke te bia o ke di ko yi Sandra mari de paso zoro maga ya ki alwa bala lo dira te bala la viola kira ba yo lu ese se ka lo jo so ko se ma lo bi fi a lo te su ki a mo na bi furala e bi asia yo ka de bi okupi ki bu ka be ni gaba zene e bi asia yo ka de bi okupi ki bu ka be ni gaba zene te bi a ka de bi o paso torta te cha de ro e wo aro e bi le no ba zia lo sa zene se o a zene ma vases de pere zama nya sedra sa de so buke budi e bi mu le se nya ra ka ta ba vara mu du tia sa ko vara de zo su si pidi te sa zene se ba ide nya pe go lo vara de vara fia andro lo mu se na andro lo zo maga vara ki lo mu de yendri mo bionje ka le ni nya ni re mu idura o mu de yendri ka le ilu mo ga ise si ke gribe diala ni koro inya ya no se arro burke ni be ko vara ke a u kesa enya ni be ti hidro tezo ba bu hidro tezo sa o muru mo ti dream bar man de ki ma fokia va vara ke no ni mo mu ba te ba do ba Omuro vuma tiro muba te manulo bo omuro vuma tere. Ba mure bare di bare bo jari bisa se do omuro na mayo. Mayo. Anga ma do yo aso to nze ko lo. E yo ande di ba ya ba ma se ni se ba na na se. Sawa, amani kuzo Lexon ya ba la lo musa se redendere. Andra ba mjoni kambele ye joni kambele bari du Maracha ya du kwa ndaba lete to chi leta funda asa ko bala lo nale o lu sa si pi Maria ta mista kai ri yo borme I trai ma ba kada la ba lo ka ba kada la fatal gas si le ba mjoni kambele yera kan ko ba ye ko dosi Lexon kador erdor sa si ba ma lo ba de sala village ya la lo nale ba ye mo register si buku ki jivula ba si kada ru village da gasi election kali kali god ko ble na ye wo fi e bi ni ni aware bi election nyara especially ada ba youth election ga so bradia agu aga pe na ba le su voti kali to ri so agu voti di sire su voti kali su do ro te der youth ada voti be bar ke kali ro bi toyi ba di election di magara o jeni fira ba di election da te ba mu ga ba ke la a di pita e bo be muji bi village ya da be register ki siere bi musu buku wala ne e bi di musu agent ke ba su village ya maga ya agent bi ne ba da be jiki bi ne joko be jiki jo andare voti da be ta ngone di le baro Maracha isti ya ba di choke ya di toyi ba toyi di agent ke wora ya ba da ache Maracha ka u ya ba ki ya ba de na ba na re agent ke wora ya ba de na ache che che ne ba ne musu rozo ba ke la zorga azer ma agent ke bi di so bi di sutasi ere Vidi ya buzu biti di ya zumi agenti toroga bi brifichi fone ina ayura mare guardane are di buzu il giorno so che mi kata koro baba ponya nya la mare ne ada yo agenti asa ka farar ko ora ba sibuga e ri un biali samo o tu che ale da ale ko kane ma famiglia ro ko ti kili di gazu dua bi village ya dare e mi arreba vade ba se che o che boru modri di susu boru modri to isi ba se che o ba di je ba se ja ne ba se ko e mubi village ya dale mubi paris ya dale tabe voti te sa zera biyo je boru modri di su modri to yi sa zera rade ba zera ke sa se no ke ba ke dale ayo espesa gaje o brasa zera mu su ki biti ni ba ya ke ba yo di ni ayo ba yo sa bu ka di ayo ba ka mu di ni ayo ama kala fe danerse da de election ko ba ka yo sa bu ka di ayo ama kala fe danerse da de election ko ba ka tu ki de be chani be yo la la ko Pama be haki adia chota gara adia chota ba bicerare paze gakia jenga zo rufe sa ka di di sistema lo cha chombe su do ke marunja akin haya no yerbia mari lu gabriel di mongo blesse di tochi sa zialo ara di si era fo mari di si matata buga pi di si ele be o pi ka ti si do ke marunja joara te e ki yor zer der record di rane buaga e tano você budu trapo der foro wasa kwabo te dikia de ferofoti der come foro hai ti maru tiaria e corra risibu ti per manzetta no der era no oro drebo e quindi io che già raga formato di altri si ricorda di essere te ni ri ti mo base di arco te mini e miti di co verso village adale ba me luli da se cani se arche ba ba di arroga der ale a ma vini amuti la paga a ma vini io la chi a fellow military say like a commission ma go yo asizu di arge and aba lo ni ma adwa feel dia am kita sawa na sana de di botandi ba military say ko yo ta ma na ba ka ba ina ba
ma yo for ni ba o jo mingi mini ba de kise ma wi le ki jimi e Intrimadri ma kini ma tizo ma dra aro za deko ma wi alore ade amar dera di ma fiba diewa ma wi jimiru mo zamako ni ojo kore e joint campaign ski ma dra chi aki ma dra yo anga zika pa se ko lengwa anga zero ki azase joint campaigns tiba di jokichi ekichiri aru na magi di Kampala Ikichi ba mani guideline ife, ba mani guideline ife, but joint campaigns udah kita andro. Guideline ban firma diri. Mucho guideline dan dapat structure aku musuh singgah sungguh aku, elementary aku. Official communication yang sungguh secretary. Anima kisi mucho joki yoa. Ikichi ada mucho de jopo makarta si koma dirakan ni ba amar dirak makarta si bima dirakan mai minu jolo ondo karta si apa formen choyo jela dire o jolo mania I mevori I minimo veleria ale koluso di ko bazir kamutara bazir mamike ivo bazir mamoleba bazir mama wizirwa bazir mama lovoa bazir mama kijomora ale afazi kini ba dia di mukita bifu kijomora muki achocho mu nifiki wasi de ale da o kirkir ma iya mako agu azinje ka de ijo da long asika anje amanu de kichika ma yuki azimu ke rengazo amado manje di kumvu wasi leli bazima muki da mudrane ba bazi mamba surumia si bazu dunia da mudrani bazi mokuta wa muzuri da mudrani kiri ba franje di nuwa kuya ba franje di manga kiezi minya siata se ba ka chande bazi ambo ko ojo joint campaign bu amu vidi bo ojo azire de emi register ki access ra emi access ki ko Sita data mani ke miti easy doctor makiana le chuti. Bate mini link ife. Imita NRM register access through the link. Amafu NRM fudi. Ede bikilu mzuri damani. Miawi giziko. Because I can remember li azita pini aru. Bari ki re register the access angasu secretariat ya. Adanya amafu dia. Maujo mini di elusuwa the election ba bede candidate ya zo kolwani maruchi ba elusuwa the election bede ba bamba tu ba jikivule ba mudini ada candidate da ku ojo de kita chiba ojo de nya da zo chile ni dusia ojo keni baca antara pasal big different bata munjo na kion ada dini po dini ba kede ada timu mad biki bad joba sirif bari dini ba pikiko ata ba ma ni dia parisia sabukan dari wor kata ada bad ta junior juice lan bad ki mun chata wor ba ta be ni le ma ko wor ni ba mun chata ma ko ba ta ba to ki bo kedi ba ni tu di ni ga mi bo chi di mi ga de ko harus ada di male ta ba chi bantu ma pariya tai le ta ba chi bantu ma pariya ta le ta uhuru le ta ba chi bantu ma pariya ado makin bata bando jima beri bani bintu bani ajiri dia dia pergi bisi dia ama bamu kusur bamu kayo bamu kero dobe chikama ada di paso ini dia ini ba mafu kimwani kala lo imini amunrakani yo ma sub county registrar of Ujo Town Council abi adre candidate yesi ba chimanu jo ididie di evidence bia jomba ni umujo de kiza de ba ombonya kini mani yo registrar yu chomani jafe ko Sa woro ujomani reji ini impacta fezaru ujo di fi dia ujomani fiza. Bukaratasi bukalamu siwara ga ikrisi keni uju continuare sabukau di register ujo tahun kan suliko ikan irare adaluni kampeni agent kan di dia akibat azini kichia keni yo achi rocho dobelo adamba da fu ancora tema su imivu mi azini do ba ini pada pihak pakai nyafeman kisah bahar sebe kaki ada cik nyafeman pada pimaruki nyafeman pada pimoji ini kapce ina ada sunjo da arti nyafek kisah sebe mawi ak sunjo da pi hasaran kasi mari anta no angkazi da pada pimaruki ojo ina bisu ada so ani mini ni chidiki nyafeman masih da ojo ebebe timu mat ibere ojo joint campaign tumu video ojo guidelines tu mat guideline expect anga su secretary dia ama mu primary elections dikiba mu kitungoni joint campaigns dikiba mu kigai ngoni madbe connecteraka maeneo ya video. Transmission of results from village parish to sub-county to district. Mucho da law manisa de seco, there is a security matter. Na fia Madeira, that is a security matter. Ma result leki ongonyari acha lo mani diako makan ndo amu nyandra fe Solomon ndire ma imungu mafemani di manu chozo azingazo eniwa cha o muadre ojo asebeniki di o muadre je di o muadre koni ni la ko na ojo apa result muadre of course le hadaro ejuji ni sake ejujonka basi mangu basi imi difuki imi diboro ni biate ni adoro dusima mba wa mumu azinga opetavo ukuruvo alitivo adomavo jenifavo onya pililiavo adipiovo mamba dusemu azinga bade pivura akadibu simume chemeni kini mandra kuripinyo rapo mamba badi company mitu di madura sama company chama parimini adezo zinga suda ichama duko akbari ya tujo asiki kulijo imuroti anima iya mavu bama retua lo bama chele sineko village parish sub-county register as kuki sites ki ngoni diki nega mu vide abo evidence da kakada che imiajima diki mamozi nguzo dikidie alo kadi arama dimare alo evidence la mape dichi miti kada che imani vieji baki mu voti ba mu do besta si voti andro kore bodo di be sazia bodo process ni sazia di muchasa ro vote oko te primary sidini amafu di mudo sa si idinga idesa si amadi omusa ni sa da mavuti ubi amadi kadi omusa do mavuti ubi anima mevu moto de le minister de sécurité ne va amara mais des programmes da mete di maria di marisco di ko le musu information at the center akusubo le bara makida platform masira de ichi e minga para kusu lara ando ko ro sazia di mucha saro do da de e distai di muadra ba mu to puro di butia puro di santauia puro di sasira do mu jolo ini dia cara ada mu ko base ita dale ta meeting ma ile di ma mu kitile ama mu meeting today ta dia base ni jole atende iku imi interview jole bi a di bari dia poli imilia biso fe do jo amanya re fini adreta sikiranis oji ni no odi de kan do ta siko mandra bi ni tuju asini ni odi kesi anga timina bi mi ampira le to ma bi ni ko mo kan ko ju muziki ala de to yo resi na bi oji ni odi ki bi ki ga ani ara discipline ta de ara o ma de meeting de numera ama fi alikuwa alikuwa asitiki o ma tera ama fu o meeting de fundera kan ojo de ki mu ile de ka de mu ke ko ba te meeting ko ojo asitiki ba ko ba sa ni pede ni ba ko ojo de asitiki emi do o si mu gbanga si ma news njoro emi asitiki o ma ni si mu gbanga si ki do ha do ojo de emi ko ba ma te ba si mu ndi ba ma ba si mu ndi anjo wako ba si pe ko mo ojo da si ki ma ni je ni pede mi asitiki do ki wo ba ki yo nje ma de ki ni batissimo di fa no ma ko ba ko so long as ojo ama de trade de de ojo adare ni ani bi si mo na ba de ni ba e ko ojo adare jo ma ko jo mo kere jo ma be isa de ni ba bani ba ki o le zo campaign bi ma a mi ba ye lu mi ji da mi ba ye lu mi ji da mi ba ye lu mi ji da a do jo wa ki ta che ba o jo bi mo ji ki di le ni ama che dia o jo bi mo ji ki di anji dia ziki murwa ilo isi da dere ki wa mo ba dia ziki mo ada mi kwa do ba dia ziki mo tu isa da do mata ia mavu inu dilo parimini muzoda a inu dilo mongo meni pa ki ferado mongo me ini marketing amavu marketing ya bajo ojo mo kene ni jo de ara ta do musura velo ojo anu da kula ojo de ira that is the marketing ani ma ia mavu ba mamu ojo da ki dile supporters que os outros lá e muito feminino register ma atama ni toda ki amubiki linki Kampala be ikai linki Kampala be bo ni pada tusu potolan apa NRM Afrika pada ki ini difera ojo astaba ni toda apa grupo asiki bajo dikireke ma ia mampu asiru umini dada aruda bami kita menigaki umini foto dan kebana kumfu pati mancho faida ni if everyone exercise ki ma right ni vote eta ba ma bendi ba ka ki vote be ko toda ko kesi just imido mu ba si ko ba nya ba nya ko ko ba kan si ko ba deki ko ke ko toda kuja
Scenario di register then amesonga sana next election. You remember membership card ya yellow baranda wanda hii. People don't have that yellow card. You can no longer go and register. But you can register after you in Marua, the devoters register. So the voting address But tell them what you may Maruna. After the year as around 8 years in our village, like a registrar Charles for the Lima route. We had to intervene. You are the lady, the time you mentioned and if we cannot handle it at our level here, let it be pushed upward so that it will be managed. I mean, handled.
Yeah. Ojo NRM for the beginning. Ojo man soon say back in NRM ban the fake. NRM better the bus neighbor. Amachari. NRM ma bus mini blow the fee. Back if he pass it, I can le muka a cheer. Mu if he pass it. I can le pass o stage here there. Me chase ni kwa. Pass it mu. If you need the level. If you need me if he pass it a rui parichi mini les o pass o the army feed and go and wala NRM roko. You see. NRM kanjano iba pe ruki si le bi mungwande. Imu pe basi na kani. Me mani kadi azi 2015 ipi anje dere 2020 si babi registration ni o. Anda na babi registration ni o. Iga fa iki warons thinking that me adochi me NRM kadi chite kadi NRM kuda 2015 ipi. Ani bana let be vote ko mi hu o ma register ba o mu ike onve. Let your Jimmy, me feature. Ofeko Gabriel, me feature. Adia, me feed. Bakama, me feed. Bakama, me feed. Bakama. Where me, who die your bomb, the Tura, register my Adi Kimi, who die your please, if you like. Bomb, let your Jimmy, no. Jumani and Gonian, Jimmy man, move voting there, no. Voting by proxy, not allowed. Amatsadiari Jimmy yadre dani kidi vote bendo ma ruodre dani kama vote da bendo but where ma rudachi make exist da ko abe vote ko diniwa bazima mu confusion ni set ikini mi rudachi ade mu kidi ya bi idi ma rudiachi ba fedebe amvini di ma vote be no di ojomani le ni baba kanire mi ruka de register ci mi daio ibe voti ko ani ma ia mavo reactions tabani ba de ki mani garsi a de ki ko mani ki desogore aru akin tadi bini I promise to deliver free and fair elections. Onya pilili bazi di be asopa asopa pa sozo oyo mani soda madiliye di ma mani pa sozo da biera ma address mi arite onya pili eki ntadi ami catholic ni manga ma katolika ni makanisa madi la dunia remege muandra dara ika tasi kumyutuzo tasi kuran kucu di kanisa aku ane dina sope yo dari dia maka ujo tasi kuran make di pamande di bang kadre ujo ipipi kadre ujo ipipi ujo asli tundu diki ujo asli kita ujo subi tadi dari cuma dilihat dewa amar kira ujo dari cuma dilihat tadi mati diku iyo di kota saat ini dia ya Ani ini ada ni udah sudah mamili ko baru pembanding ni bang kimi konsal ni pak angka ongkon yang kimi konsal sirap. Ani udah bermani pak desa di adi marifa mamu diri mau do konar bulaya kami se madia musa konar bulasa ro di pun ini bang konfo karena.
Salo apenzita meeting kijura and laba malese meeting maria ekiki obyodo amani kutsimba ta robini guidance ro our four mani meetings here our four minima colleagues candidates ro muki meeting ro maria and leki mega badrenze ro yo avase and yo zamani zedo are mega kili rubadria meta election msi anaro mani yadwa eyo asiti man dile kadwa te mani obuzabu were mani clarity obizwa ni suzu atem guidance pe ikidi one I think there's translation going on, so let me shift to English so that we make it easy. So one thing I want to request is to have a harmonization of campaign programs. I would kindly request that each and every one of the candidates here draw their programs and you sit for that meeting so that we can agree to say today so and so will be in Yivu, another one will be in Tara, another one will be in Olema. If we leave this like what it is, there are sometimes people who are very malicious. You have drawn your program, you've mobilized the people, they will go there and address your rally, because they will do it spontaneously. So how can we harmonize this to make it known that so and so is going to be here, another one will be there. So I think it's important that every candidate should come up with their programs and bring it on table, and then we call for a meeting where we will now harmonize and say strictly it's like this. Otherwise, if we leave it open, people are going to do a lot of damages. It will be very chaotic. People will be going to address the rallies of the others. There will be, it will not be easy. So that's my kind request that let that be done. Number two is the issue of the timing of the polling. The other last time, it was not so clear. That is how some of the registrars closed the polling very early. Many people came when polling was already closed. And others stretched the time longer. And more people were also voted. And you know, people came one by one. Somebody comes and they are counted. Another one comes, they are counted, and tallying is done. So we need to have the general picture of what should be done. Can it be that everybody, can we agree locally within our district that everybody should agreeably come, maybe say at 1 o'clock or 2, they all wait to see everybody is there, and then say maybe they can vote, because if we don't give the timing for voting, many things are going to happen. And some people are planning already to say that they want to have everybody vote in the morning. They finish the votes, they take away that register and escape. A lot of things will happen. So I think we need to do consultation with the center, let them let us know when the voting starts and when it ends, so that when we are coming for candidates meetings, maybe when we are bringing our individual programs for harmonization, we will get to know that this program is starting at this time, because as we move to interact with the voters, they are asking us, when does it start, when does it end? So we will leave everybody, you know, people will be coming in bits, so our elections will not be so organized. So I kindly request that from here you could ring the headquarters and ask them when the voting will start and when it will end, so that we have a rough idea of how to put ours. And then the availability of the number of voters per village is something I think which we requested for. I would also kindly request that try to avail for us that document, because we want to avoid the chances of people inflating figures during voting when we are not aware of what numbers are in the village. We want to have the official position. I'm quite sure that Kampala could be having that record. So help us get it in Halifax, so it will help us also to monitor, to know that in this village we were supposed to have 200 people voting, but today we are having 300 people in this village. So there may be some, when we don't have the information, people will manipulate the system to their advantage. And then something about the registrars. So I think when we get all this information and we put and we harmonize all this, it will also be important that if funds are available, that you could have a meeting with your registrars, for example, sub-county by sub-county, and tell them, please, the time for beginning to vote is this, ending is this. Let's have a uniform application for the entire district, so that this information also sinks to them. And I think that will be important, that then we must emphasize that you are having this number of voters. We don't expect less or more, but less can happen if the turnout is lower, but more should not happen. I think this would be okay. If the funds are there, help us to also organize these registrars, that we should also be that. And then another thing is about voter bribing. Voter bribing is already ongoing. People already dishing out monies. It's unfortunate. So let's try to see how to really bring this to order. Finally, I have this issue about press coverage. There are some press who have already taken sides. They are very provocative. They make sure that they bring things which are not correct on table, and then they tarnish the image of the what candidates. Some candidates have press who are already booked with some stations, and of course they are supposed to be impartial. They are supposed to have balanced reporting. If they are writing an article, let them come and say, okay, this is what I got on the ground. But can I have an interview with so and so, and I bring it on table to balance the story? Some people go and give bad name to candidates. They are being used by candidates to tarnish the name of the opponents. So for me, I have gone ahead to say, these people should be managed well. Otherwise, press issues, social media, they like abusing people on the platforms. They abuse you properly. These days, I even don't bother to read. I stopped reading. I said, for me, I don't want to spoil my head. Let me not read, because that is inciting violence, abusive words, and things of that nature. So I think this is the little I want to say. Otherwise, I pray that we could just summarize and put resolutions and close the meeting, so that we can also go for other important meetings. But something I forgot, sorry, this issue of intimidation is real. There is a lot of intimidation in some places. There is fear. There are gangs in place. So this is what we have noticed. So people must change the approach. We are not going to, already it was emphasized here, politics is not a do or die affair. You either pass or you lose. If you lose, go 100 and sit down. Intimidation will not help us. Let us love ourselves as people of Maracha. Let us have peace within ourselves. Let's have peace within the communities. So I think this is something which is ongoing. Every agent, every person who is standing for this office should go back and rethink about issues of peace and harmony within our communities. Otherwise, threatening the lives of others, violence and all those things will not take us far. We are people of Maracha, we shall remain here. So that is the little I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I came late and I wanted to just listen to what was going on. And I noticed mostly we have taken a lot of time. One of the reasons why all of us have come here today was majorly one purpose. Today is supposed to be the first day of the joint campaigns. We all came here for that one purpose. We have been having all these problems and back and forth, but majorly we came here for that. So if you guys knew that we were not going to have a joint campaign, I am very sure that you could have just written it on the platform. All of us have smartphones, and we got this information of this meeting through, nobody called, probably a few people called the admin to inquire. But I'm sure we all got the information online. So if we knew there was no joint campaign, we wouldn't be having empty seats here. Because we came for that purpose, and that's why most of them have left, after finding out from me. So I felt like this was Well, it's a meeting that was overdue, but still, some of this information will be given to us online because we have a lot of programs that we are supposed to be organizing. And the main purpose why also others did not organize any program today was probably because they were expecting that the meeting, everybody wanted to say something, so we would just leave today as the day for the meeting. So that's why some people are still seated here. Now, I'll just leave that part alone because you also now have to let us know what's the way forward. Are we going to just start, can we start today, can we start tomorrow? So if you left the headquarters and came back to Maracha empty-handed, I would be asking a lot of questions. But out of respect, I wouldn't go that far. But I felt like it was better you leave an area with clear information. When this meeting is called, we get the proper information. That is much better, and it doesn't waste a lot of people's time. And the other thing is, I actually trust in your leadership, to be very honest, the registrar, himself in particular, for the elections. I really do. I only do not trust the registrars under you, in the sub-counties and all that. You've already mentioned to us that if we don't trust them, we should bring the names forward. But of course, we wouldn't know it now until later. Of course, if we find out, we'll bring the information to you. You're not like a hyena that speaks to goats and tells them that you're vegetarian. So I believe in whatever you're saying. We're just waiting to see what happens. Others were talking of fear. I don't think I'm scared. I am not really scared. We are all here. We are humans. There's no one above the other. We have all come here to campaign. And I'm sure that we are talking about, you know, don't do this, don't do that. That's a lie. It's all going to be happening. Whatever we have discussed today is still going to happen. People are going to intimidate others. People are going to do this because everybody wants to win. This is like a game. So you're going into it is like gambling. You're going into it to win. So whatever chances are there, they are all going to take them. Whether it is voter bribery for the night before, whether it is whatever, all of it is going to happen. Let's not lie to each other. It is going to happen. The only way is, how best are you going to bribe them? I'll be very open about it. Because this is what the voters want. We have made them beggars, you know? So they're still going to wait for the money. And they will take. You will give, they will take. And some of you are selling everything for these votes. I don't know what you will be left with at the end of it. Some of us will be crying when we fail to get the votes. But whichever happens, it is what happens. You came into this game, it's a risky one. So go with it. That is, no, we have to be very honest, you know. This is what is going to happen. So we have to go with it and handle ourselves respectfully. If we call ourselves honorables, let's be honorable enough. So that's all I can say. And thank you very much. I'm sorry that I came late, but thank you very much.
Thank you, EC. I'm reminding myself, in my nomination documents, there were guidelines that were put. The guidelines were very clear, particularly on the voting day, the time. I think they stipulated very clear. Voting is supposed to start from, the whole process starts from 10. Yeah. They gave us that roadmap in our guidelines. And when you tell me, or tell us that you do not have a guideline, I wonder what exactly is happening. And it has been sounded very clear, even there, that it's going to be joint campaigns in the guidelines. Very clear. All of us were relaxed that today we're just coming to pick the roadmap.
Yes.
And when you are telling us that you do not have any guidelines, yet they gave it to us in our nomination documents to guide us on how we move on, there's a problem. This is a problem because even on TVs, the chairman has been sounding this time and again. They play it on TVs. That is going to be joint campaigns and nobody will turn it left or right. And now when we are saying that you do not have the guidelines, then I think here in Maracha we have a problem. Okay? And this is already messing a number of people. It's going to mess a number of people. There are some of us who have not maybe have a program from actually today. Up to 14th, because the information there is we are stopping the joint campaigns on 14th.
15th is free, then 16th is when we are voting. And when you as the EC tells us that this is not happening, for those of you and me who got those guidelines, let's ask ourselves, what is already happening? Okay? This is already a mess. It's not the right way to move. It's not the right way to move. Those information are open on our booklets, on our guideline booklets. They are inside there. They even gave the copies back to us. Each and every one of us has those information. When they picked one copy, they left the other information with the guidelines to us. They not pick them away from us. The copies they gave back to us has the guidelines. If only you informed them, you would have come with those guidelines. What is happening? This is a question that must be addressed. And this is where rigging actually starts.
I want to thank you for that concern. And in front of you, I think I'm here consulting with other districts. I'm actually consulting with the other districts, what we are doing there, whether the joint campaigns are there. And it's unfortunate that you are drawing conclusion that it is only the Maracha. I told you earlier, I don't rush with the issues. And I cannot say what I don't have, I cannot say in front of you that I have ABCD. No. I still stand my ground that I don't have the guidelines. If you have it, I don't have it. If you have it, I don't have it. You gave us guidelines and your staff at the district is not having the guideline. What is happening?
Mr. Chair, the honor. I think you all have to look at the But as the commissioner in the district, electoral commissioner, I was getting Misunga guideline go, I'm super Misunga guideline go. But we look forward from getting information in getting information from you sooner than later that Misunga guideline the bomb, let's begin. Yeah. Otherwise, it's now we're actually wasting time here now. Thank you.
Guideline musuku bazume na ukimako ya dada mapale okwesina kiareko alo para mocho mate soza bazume yosiku aromani suri jaloni ata luyoji magini ngata yada dio guideline dikialo tada sasi ara guideline di kakiachara kita platforms kichi amangisha libera ujota dabani lor di ma meski kitate riavisi di program ini fudiki imitama program dikife ni mudia base de tini odele simu ada base ki program kife ama mudia already base oki ubongia base o idrisi joint campaign candidate yaze alokini ile guideline uchope afani ope aduru adikiri register aduyo akuzumura ya shi the sitting member of parliament okuda ga joint campaigns ile karatasi uchope zote as a complete. What did the Tanga say when we left Lockdown? Aziro chotela omukenya kana okunjima ya makuta imefu anete dewa kani mani lo ibidi ngari kusura
Joint campaigns, it's true. If you link I talked to a colleague in Soroti. They're doing independent campaigns right now. First of joint campaigns take costs. It needs money. Who's going to get the PA system? That budget is not there with these people. They don't have the budget. Security is not aligned. So the guidelines are all the guidelines that are supposed to come from the other side so that it can help them to efficiently operate the campaigns. They don't have that information. So let's continue with the normal campaigns we're doing until when they get that information, they will call us for meeting.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's just a matter of building consensus. Already, I think as candidates, for us, we are in good relationship. We build consensus and say, so and so today you're going there, they go. Another you're going there, they go, except we should be disciplined. We discipline our agents that they should not go to the excesses. Elections, sometimes things change, instructions change. So we may not be sure whether the document we have. I'm telling you, my brother. So that's why I was saying you could call the headquarters and ask, is this the final document? Oh, it's not the final. So that now we now say, okay, since it's final, then we move on. So let's give each other some time and agree today that let's maybe meet tomorrow or another day, bring our joint programs and harmonize it. That would be. Thank you so much. Yeah. But now to harmonize, you say about you see, they may fix you for you. They can shift you because if he's starting with the mind is starting with his, how will it be done now? Yeah, when somebody is not addressing a rally, I had to wait. I waited 2 times, even 3 times. On that same day, my time was.
Just allow
we just have to start
officially, officially big close the meeting to officially joint campaigns kitoro and the program after the mafuko guidelines kia fasindo lubanta lo ikibaka kinga mafuko kani service area as the NRM Electoral Commission Maracha may declare service area in the move for official campaigns. Official campaigns may launch the official Maracha.
Members, yeah, thank you so much, sir. I think we have exhausted a lot of issues. I want to take a lot of issues, maybe discuss a lot of issues again and again, given that you have been declared to be busy now. I don't need to hold you here for more issues. The only request here is let us implement some of the issues we have discussed here. Let's try to put into practice whatever we have discussed here. We shouldn't say wrong issues, they are going to be there and we accept them to be there. Let's try as much as possible to ensure that we try as much as possible to eliminate some of the issues we are talking about. Senior, you need to give these people instant information. When you get any adjustment from the headquarters, inform them. The good news that we already have a platform where all of them are added. If one has not been added, please you add the person on that platform so that you give for them instant information. Lastly, members, let us continue preaching peace and unity. As we said before, this is our own district, we are not going anywhere. We own this district and we shall all at the end of the day be buried here. There's no way to be vicious over anybody. Let us try to preach peace and unity. Otherwise, members, I don't want to continue
bore you, there are a lot of issues here. As we had agreed, move out and continue mobilizing. You should not forget to continue giving civic education to your people.